They are trained to deal with the most toxic substances known to man: chemical, biological, radiological and nuclear weapons, also known as CBRN. These bomb disposal experts are facing a range of simulated threats on exercise Hades Mist. Their every decision is being analysed by their boss. He's created a variety of different scenarios.
I was dealing with 2 igniferous coffee jar grenades basically, but the idea being they were filled with mustard agent, so mass contamination to spread that mustard agent around.
Anthrax is a toxin, so this device was organised to be inhaled, so we're talking a scarring of organs, scarring of skin, particularly nasty when inhaled into the body.
When they're called out to the scene, they have to quickly build up a picture of what they think they are facing. If it's CBRN, it's immediately described as a Procedure 9. One of their best tools is their bomb disposal robot. They can assess the situation from a safe distance. In this case, a remote-controlled device with a broth of Ebola inside, placed in a school. So the bomb disposal robot is incredibly close now to this device, and this is an incredibly important moment in terms of them assessing what it is that they are potentially dealing with, what type of chemical weapon is inside.
The alarm you can hear is one of the detectors that's actually on the robot, so it's designed to detect radiation, and that's obviously when you can the X-ray there. It's emitting radiation, so that's why the detector started to alarm.
So what we were dealing with was a biological dispersal device using radio control command. It would disperse the agent into the atmosphere through a nozzle as an aerosol, which would then have fed into the air conditioning unit system of the school, thereby infecting the students and the staff with Ebola. If it was a live device, it would have been horrific.
WO1 Dixon has first-hand experience of dealing with the response to a major CBRN incident. He was part of the task force in Salisbury after the deadly Novichok nerve agent attack on former Russian spy Sergei Skripal.
Chemical weapons have been around since the First World War, so it's always something as soldiers we've trained for. Definitely in EOD, we train for it, and there's varying levels in sort of the training we do. I think Salisbury has just maybe focused the mind a bit on something we've always trained for.
What were the lessons learned from Salisbury, do you think?
I think it was that multi-agency, you know, civilians, military across the piece, different cap badges, and that the fact that everybody came together and that, and we all worked together and all pulled together for a common goal. I think that was the main sort of takeaway, that we could do that.
It's been a challenging couple of hours dealing with suspected mustard agent devices, but suddenly an unexpected visitor gate-crashes Sergeant Howell's task. That's
If that's a blunt nose, that's dangerous.
You are not making a manual computer anytime soon.
Yes, I did report a snake.
It looks like it might be a blunt-nosed viper, which is venomous.
Has that ever happened before in a scenario?
Not with me, no. That's the first snake I've actually seen since I've been out here. I've been here about a year now. Well, gave us a nice little pause of about 20 minutes that allowed me to think a bit more about my plan while it moved along, which was a little bit of a help. So this is critical to us, this sort of training we do, because once we've done these courses, we need to maintain that capability, and that's what makes us what we are today. Especially when it comes to the CBRN aspect, this is becoming a massive threat across the world, not only in the UK, but it's been seen all over the place. So it's something we really need to carry out to keep us where we are.
A conventional IED is very much, it's a big bang. Anyone nearby is going to get affected by that, but a chemical or a biological or even a nuclear or radiological device has much further reaching consequences.
Naturally, you never know when it might occur, so it's important to stay on top of our training, and it takes quite a considerable amount of training to get to this point.
It's an important year for the trade. 2022 marks their 100th anniversary.
Cyprus was the first Royal Army Ordnance Corps bespoke bomb disposal unit, which is not very well known, to be honest. But yeah, it means a lot to us being here out in Cyprus. That's good.
Well, they did well. Like, yeah, I mean, it's training, so there was a few lessons. We sort of started the task as we went through, but yeah, it went really well.
With investigations underway after reports of chemical weapons being used by Russian forces attacking Ukraine, it is a timely reminder of the challenges faced in 21st century warfare. CBRN threats aren't new, but being prepared to deal with them has never felt more important. Sean Gwezczek, Forces News, RAF Akrotiri.